My beloved child, listen closely, because what I am about to tell you is not meant for any other ears, any other soul, or any other heart. This message has been circling around you for days, tugging at the edge of your spirit, whispering to you in moments when you felt something was watching over you, but you could not explain why. My child, since the moment you were born, someone's spirit has been following you, not to hurt you, scare you, or get in the way of your plans, but because their purpose is linked to your fate in a way you haven't been told. I, your God, am telling you this truth today because you are finally ready to hear it. You're safe. You won't have any problems. Everything is going exactly as it should, so just trust me and pray. Now, before I tell you more of this sacred truth, I want you to take a moment to appreciate this moment. It's not just information you're getting. This is a meeting with heaven. Say, I receive this truth in the comments below to show that you are ready to know who walks with you. Try to feel the change inside you as you type it. It should make you feel more sure of yourself. Right now is the start of your awakening. Remember what I'm about to say, because it will change the way you look at your whole life. My child, you have had a spirit with you since the day you were born. They were never there for you to see because your eyes were not meant to. You only felt the weird parts, the sudden comfort when you were sad by yourself, the comfort that surrounded you when you felt alone, the strength you found when everyone thought you would fail. It wasn't an accident. These did not happen by chance. There was someone walking with you, keeping an eye on you and protecting you. They made a promise to you before you even knew my name. This ghost is not new to you. Your bloodline, your fate, and a past life that your soul remembers even though your mind doesn't, are all linked to this spirit. There were times when you ran away from danger without knowing how. There were times when someone could have hurt you, but something changed. There were times when you were very sad, and then all of a sudden felt better for no reason. You should have given up hope at times, but something inside you said, no, not yet. You thought it was your inner voice, but it wasn't, my child. That was the spirit that has been with you since birth, keeping a promise they made before you were even born. They are not human anymore, but they used to love you very much. They left this world before finishing what they thought was their mission, so they came back, but not as a ghost or a lost soul. Instead, they came back as a guardian who could help you in ways they couldn't when they were alive. Today, you need to understand something. You are not being watched by this spirit because you are weak. You are being watched because you are chosen for something bigger than you think. A lot of people would be scared of your calling. You often felt like life was harder for you than for others because of this. You were not getting in trouble. You were getting ready. Your soul became stronger with each heartbreak. Every disappointment made you smarter. Every delay helped you become smarter. You were never walking alone, though. On days when you felt like no one saw or cared about you, or when you cried at night with no one to hold you, this spirit was there. I saw it. I let it happen. And now I'm going to tell you. When you were younger, the truth would have been too much for you to handle, so this presence quietly followed you. In your younger years, you were too sensitive, too open, and too pure. You would have been afraid of what was meant to protect you if you had known back then. But now your spirit is better. You have more faith. You understand more now. You are now ready to find out not only who walks with you, but also why they never left your side. This spirit was someone who loved you more than anything else in the world. They prayed for your happiness before you even knew how to pray for yourself. They saw you before you were born and knew what they were going to do with you before you even breathed. They follow you since your soul is linked to theirs. If they had to watch from afar, they would follow you because they promised to keep you safe. They follow you because they know that soon something powerful, divine, and life-changing will awaken inside you. Their presence is a part of that awakening. You've always felt different from other people for a reason. You can feel things before they happen. You felt energies that no one else seemed to notice. You don't know how to read people. Your dreams came true, and there were times when you felt like you knew what was going on, even though you hadn't been there, because your spiritual senses were always just a little bit open. The spirit that is following you has told your intuition what to do. Their gentle pushes helped you stay away from paths that would have hurt you. They made you feel scared when someone with bad intentions came up to you. They made your conscience stronger so that you would feel bad about doing things that were against your destiny. When someone tried to break your heart, they kept it safe. They kept you from making choices that would have taken you far from your goal. There were nights, my child, when this spirit stood at your door and kept out energies that would have woken you up. You didn't know it. On some days, they walked ahead of you to clear the way for you by getting rid of bad energy. There were times when you were scared, but out of the blue, courage came to you. That bravery wasn't hidden. That was them. Also, you need to understand something very important. This ghost isn't here with you because you're in danger. They're not following you because they think bad things are going to happen. No, my kid. They follow you because something big, divine, and predetermined is about to happen. This is where your participation starts, heaven's work in your life. You are not just engaging with content when you click the like button on this video. God's favor is coming into your life because of what you're doing. You are telling the universe that you feel safe, that you want to be guided, and that you are ready for the divine favor that has been following you since birth. For God, every like is a yes. With each like, you show that you're ready for more. So click that like button right now and feel God's favor start to flow in ways you never thought possible. I'm about to tell you who this spirit really is and why they chose you. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. For now, I want you to honor this guardian who has looked out for you and never asked to be recognized. In the comments, type Amen to say thank you for every danger you didn't know you avoided, every night of peace because they watched over you, and every time courage appeared out of nowhere. Your Amen should be heard in heaven. The spirit that has never left your side should receive it. Stay tuned, because I'm about to tell you who this spirit really is and why they chose you. And the spiritual world wakes up when a blessing of your size is coming. People are drawn to the light that your soul gives off. That's why this guardian has stayed close, to make sure that no one can take away what I wrote for you. You might wonder why I'm telling you this now. During this time in your life, my child, you will start to see signs that you can't forget. You will notice small changes in the world around you. Even if you're by yourself, you might feel like someone is in the room with you. When you pray, you might feel warmth move over your heads or arms. You might dream of someone you don't know but feel very close to. You might feel watched when you wake up but not scared. When you look around your house at night, you might feel like someone is there. You won't get hurt by these signs. They will make you feel better. They will let you know that you are not alone, forgotten, or unsafe. Now that I've told you, don't be afraid of the signs. This is what I'm telling you so that you can grow in peace. Don't be scared, my child. Aliens that are in tune with me bring peace, not fear. They don't bring chills, but warmth. They bring protection, not trouble. This spirit that is following you is in line with me. They carry my light. They have my permission on them. They carry my love. No one knows about the battles you've been through. You've been through storms that no one knew about. You kept your pain to yourself because you didn't want to put other people through it. You thought you couldn't take another step, but you always did. That wasn't being weak. That was tough. That was the point. And that was direction. You didn't get through everything by yourself, even though you may think so. I saw you cry. They saw your tears and stayed close so that your heart wouldn't break from all the things you were going through. What you've been through, my child, wasn't by chance, because your path is different. Every person who left, every betrayal, every disappointment, and every change in your life made sense. You have a unique spirit. Your fate is not small. That's why the world has often felt heavy to you. People have got you wrong because of this. Because of this, some people were scared of you even when you weren't trying to be tough. Even though you didn't feel it, they could tell there was something special about you. Before you even speak, other people can sense your presence, divine energy, and spiritual assignment. They can feel the guardian next to you, but they don't know what it means. My child, I'm getting you ready for a time when the truth will rise to the surface. This spirit's identity will become clear to you. You will get signs that tell you who they are. It might show up in dreams. You might remember it all of a sudden. It could come from gut feelings that are so strong that you'll wonder how you knew. You will know, though, that truth will heal something inside you that you didn't even know was hurt when it gets to your heart. I want you to be safe. There is no darkness following you. You have divine loyalty following you. Danger is not keeping an eye on you. Love is keeping an eye on you. You are not being followed by harm. A soul that made a promise to you before this life is watching out for you. You're safe. You won't have any problems. Believe me. Say prayers for me. Know that everything around you, even things you can't see, is working for your good. The way you live is changing. Your spirit is getting stronger. Your fate is about to open up. Soon, everything that was hard to understand will be clear. My child, you are not by yourself. You were never that. You never will be. Before you read another word, my child, please slow down your breathing. What I'm about to say has followed you longer than anyone, any memory, or any moment you recall living. Someone or something has been with you since the day you were born. They are not there to scare, threaten, or hurt you, but to protect, guide, and guard you in ways you don't even know. This being has seen all of your tears, the nights you pretended to be strong, the times you didn't know how to pray, and the days you felt like no one could see you. This spirit has been with you since birth and has seen every part of your journey, even the parts you didn't think anyone knew about. Today, God says it's time for you to finally figure out why this presence has always been there. You were never alone, my child. Even on days when being alone made you feel like you had a heavy weight on your chest. Even when you felt like your prayers were not being heard, doors were closing, people were avoiding you, and your dreams were fading. You were never left alone. This spirit stood next to you and whispered comfort into your soul. They kept you safe from dangers you couldn't see, kept you out of situations that would have destroyed you, and kept you away from people who would have broken you. You may have felt broken sometimes, but you were always safe. You were made by God for a very special reason. So special that heaven had to send you a watcher, a guardian, a spiritual witness to keep the light inside you safe until the right time. God says that time has now come. Pay close attention, my child. There have been times when you thought someone or something was standing behind you, but there was no one there. There were times when you felt watched, not out of fear, but in a strange, unknowable way. There were times when you felt like the mood changed, like when there was a calm during a storm or a sudden peace when you should have been stressed out. Those moments did not happen by chance. That was the spirit that has been with you the whole time. It stepped in because it knew what needed to be said to you. You didn't think about the times when you felt led. You had no idea what would have hurt you during the times you almost got hurt. Don't think about the times when a voice inside you told you, "Don't go there, don't trust them," or "Wait a little longer." That voice was not fear, my child. It was divine protection. God wants you to know something that has been kept from you for a long time. You have had a spiritual mark on you since birth that makes you unique. This mark is what makes people feel strongly about you, even if they don't know you well. It's why some people are drawn to you and others react to you without knowing why. This is why some people find your presence comforting and others find it scary. You were born with a spiritual brightness that angels see and that darkness can't stand. God gave you a guardian spirit because of this before you even breathed your first breath. Walk with this one. Their path will not be easy, but it will be strong, someone told this spirit. My child, you have never been a normal soul. That's why your life never follows a normal pattern. Your journey has not been like any other. Not your problems, not your heartbreaks, not your victories, and not your fate. Within you, you've always known that your life was different and that you were meant for more, even when things were at their worst. And God says that feeling inside you was the first hint of your purpose. But a calling like that brings spiritual attention, which can be good or bad. So heaven sent someone to watch over you. The spirit that has been with you since birth has helped you more times than you can count. It was there for you when your heart was weak when you were young. As you got older, it stayed close when some people pretended to care about you but really wanted you to fail. There were times when you felt suddenly awkward around someone, when your gut told you something loud, the times you left without even being sure why. During those times, this spirit kept you safe. You were safe from betrayals, emotional harm, jealousy that you couldn't see, and traps that were meant to drain your soul. There was no way for you to get lost. Heaven was leading your steps even when you thought you were lost. God tells my child that you have carried sins that were not yours. You were in charge of people who should have been taking care of themselves. You cared about people who never returned the love. You let people off the hook who weren't sorry. You tried to fix people whose problems were not yours to fix. You stayed loyal to people that God took out of your life. But the spirit that was given to you never left your side during any of this. This presence kept fighting for you in silence, gently and patiently, even when you were mentally, physically, and spiritually worn out. There are times when relationships just don't work out, no matter how hard you try. There's a reason why you felt tired around some people. It's because the people who hurt you eventually came clean without you having to do anything. There was poison in your path before you knew it was dangerous. Your spirit has been getting rid of it since then. My child, this spirit took things from your life that you weren't supposed to hear, betrayals you weren't supposed to go through, and mistakes you weren't supposed to make. It kept your purity, your essence, and your divine purpose safe. God says you have always felt spiritually sensitive because you have always been linked to heaven. It's not like you just became spiritual. You were awake in your spirit from birth. Your soul was in tune with God's voice, even when you didn't understand your dreams, your intuition, your sudden mood swings, or your ability to know the truth even when you didn't have proof. That's why people tried to make your light less bright. This is why some people were annoyed just by being around you. You shine in ways you don't even know. And darkness can't stand the light of a chosen soul. God tells me it's time, my child. You know why this ghost has been following you since birth. Because you have a job to do in this life that you must finish. Healing, awakening, and breaking generational burdens are all parts of this assignment. You were created to break cycles that your ancestors couldn't get out of. You were meant to break free from patterns that used to hold your family hostage. You were picked to carry the spiritual weight that weighed down those who came before you. Because this calling is so strong, heaven sent you a friend who would make sure you got to the moment of awakening. My child, that time is now. At this point, everything is in place. You are not just following a page when you subscribe to this channel. You are making God's prophetic alignment happen in your life. You are saying yes to all the divine plans that heaven has made for you. Things are getting ready for you to get the downloads, upgrades, and revelations that are already on their way to you. Each and every subscription is a promise. Every subscription is a way to connect. If you subscribe, you promise that you will not miss what God is about to do. To ensure that you never miss a prophetic word that is meant just for you, click the subscribe button right now and activate the bell. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you, is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Hold on. because I'm about to take you deeper into your awakening. This is the start of the process. This is where you go from hearing to becoming. I want you to write these exact words in the comments. I am ready for my awakening. Not, I hope I'm ready, or maybe someday. Say it with authority. With faith, say it. Say it like your whole future depends on it, because it does. By writing those words, you're telling heaven it's okay to speed things up. Doors that have been shut are being opened by you. You are telling the universe that you will not sit back and watch your life happen. Write it now and feel the change. You've noticed that you're becoming more sensitive. You can tell that your intuition is getting stronger. You've sensed changes going on around you. People telling the truth about their plans. Things are breaking down to protect you. All of a sudden, things become clear. This is not a mistake. The spirit that has been with you since birth is getting you ready for a change, a spiritual promotion, or a divine elevation. As the season changes, it will become impossible to ignore the truth. Blessings that were put off will now happen. Break up with people whose goals don't match your own. New people will come in who instantly see how valuable you are. It's easy to open doors that have been locked for years. You'll see things more clearly, like when light breaks through clouds after a storm. However, God says, my child, before all of this unfolds, you need to know one important truth. The spirit that has followed you since birth has been waiting for you to awaken fully. You have glimpsed your potential, but you have not stepped fully into it. You have seen signs, but you have not yet embraced them. You have felt spiritual strength, but you have doubted it. You have sensed divine messages, but you questioned yourself. Today, heaven says the time for doubting is over. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The person or thing around you is not a stranger. It's not an unknown force. It is a guardian that God Himself chose. And this guardian has been waiting for the moment when your soul realizes that you are safe, that you are being led, and that God is shaping your path. My child, heaven has been patient with you because your heart needed to heal, your spirit needed to get stronger, and your mind needed to be clear. Now though, everything is different. It's time to wake up. There are gifts that have been saved for you since you were a child. Blessed things that were waiting for you to be spiritually ready to receive them. It's not a small blessing. It's not like them. They're not easy. They are blessings that will change your life, align your soul, and change your destiny. But you have to know the truth in order to receive them. There is a spirit with you, because your life is not a coincidence. My child, you were picked out before you were born. God says that everything you went through, including the heartaches, disappointments, delays, rejections, loneliness, and confusion, was meant to prepare you for the time when you would finally understand your spiritual assignment. Your spiritual strength grew with every tear. Every setback helped you become smarter. Every disappointment changed your path. Every rejection kept your heart safe. There was no waste. Nothing happened just because it did. Heaven has been carefully, gently, and on purpose shaping you. Things that were hidden are about to come out. The spirit that has been following you is now taking bigger steps forward. Your sense of guidance will start to get stronger. Nods that make sense will happen to you. In times when you used to feel stuck, you will get divine clarity. You will feel calm in places that used to stress you out. There will be signs that are too clear to ignore. You will have dreams that mean something to you. It will be easy for you to make choices. You'll find chances that were always meant to be yours. You'll hear your inner voice again, and your soul will finally feel what it has always known to be true. You've never been alone, and you never will be. You are safe with God, according to the Bible. Nothing that is meant to hurt you will ever get close. You're safe. You are being led. You're getting help. And now is the time of year when things start to fall into place. My child, you are about to enter a time of miracles. Be very careful what I say next, because it will change the way you see everything. There is more than one spirit following you. This is someone whose love for you went beyond death. This person stood at the line between this world and the next and said, I will not leave them. I will stay. I will watch. I will wait until they are ready to do what they were born to do. Do you understand what love that is, my child? That's the love that makes heaven shake. An angel would honor that kind of love, because it fulfills my divine purpose for your life. That is the love that I, your God, look upon with tenderness and allow to continue. Even when death tried to separate you, love wrapped around you and wouldn't let go. This spirit has been with you all the way through your life. They were there when you first walked. They were there when you first spoke. They were there for you when your first heart broke. They were with you when you had your first big win. You couldn't feel their joy or see their sadness, but they were there for you the whole time. They have been there for you through everything in your life. They are now moving forward because the most important parts of your fate are about to be written. My child, you've felt like you weren't seen for a long time. You've been in crowds and felt like no one could see you. You've laid awake at night wondering if anyone really knew you, understood you, or loved you without any conditions. In the background, there was always someone who knew every thought, every tear, and every secret dream you kept to yourself. You were always seen. You were never not seen. You were just not looking where you should have been. Since the day you were born, the love you've been looking for all your life has been right there with you. This spirit loves you with a purity that people don't always have. They love you without wanting you to be anything other than who you are. They don't love you out of jealousy, expectation, or need. It's impossible for time and space to separate your soul from theirs, which is why they love you. God tells you that it's time to feel that love more deeply, to accept it, and to let it heal the parts of you that have felt alone for too long. There are wounds inside you that you've had since you were a child. You felt like you had to earn love because of these wounds. Some wounds made you feel like you were too much or not enough. You were hurt by things that told you lies when you were alone and most vulnerable. This spirit has seen those wounds form and has been waiting for you to be ready to let them heal. Now is that time. Being with you is more than just a safety net. Plus, they can heal. Their power comes from the divine and can fix things inside you that have been broken for years. You have to let it into your heart, though. You need to stop pushing away the comfort that is being given to you. You need to let yourself feel the warmth around you, even if you can't see where it comes from. God says you've been carrying weights that were never meant to stay with you. Pain that was meant to go through you but not live inside you has been building up. Now, those weights are being lifted with the help of this guardian spirit. Those chains are being taken apart. You can now finally get that freedom you've always wanted. I need you to understand something about the days that are coming, my child. There will be times when the spiritual world feels very close as you become more aware of its presence. You might feel emotions rising that you can't explain. You might start to cry for no apparent reason. You might feel happy all of a sudden. You might have deep moments of peace that wrap around you like a warm blanket. Don't fight these feelings. They mean your spirit is getting stronger. They mean that the guardian next to you is getting closer. They are signs that God is getting you ready for the next part of your journey. Also, there will be times when you feel tested. There are times when old doubts come back. There are times when fear tries to make you believe that nothing is real. Remember what I'm telling you today when those times come up. Don't forget that you've felt this presence all your life. Remember the times someone made you feel better without saying anything. Remember the times someone led you away from harm. Remember the times when you felt stronger, when you thought you didn't have any more. It was real at those times. That being there is real, and you really do have a link to them. God says you are about to go through a time of fast spiritual growth. You'll understand things right away that used to take years to figure out. People who used to throw you off will now be easy to spot. Things that used to hold you back will now easily free you. This is happening because your guardian is now more involved in your life since you know they are there. After a long time of waiting, this moment has finally come. They are now fully taking on their role as your guide, your protector, and your travel companion. Your sleep will be different. You might have more vivid dreams. You might have important thoughts when you wake up in the middle of the night. Pay close attention to these times. Write down what comes to mind and keep something close by. Messages you get at these times are not just sitting there. These are signs from the spirit world. They come from the person who walks with you. They are signs that lead you to the path I have planned for you. My child, you've always wondered what your life is all about. What am I here for? Why do I feel so different? Why does my life not look like everyone else's? These are questions you have asked me in your prayers. The answers are about to become clear. The spirit that follows you is linked to your purpose. It has to do with the gifts you have that you don't fully understand yet. It has to do with the healing you are supposed to do for other people. You're not just here to slog through life, pay your bills, and get old. Your job is to change the energy here. You are here to get rid of curses. You're here to help people who can't open their own doors. Now I want you to do something that will cause breakthrough for everyone who is connected to you, not just yourself. Give this video to someone you care about. Tell someone who needs to hear that they are not alone by sending this. You make the anointing flow through your hands when you speak this prophetic word. You are becoming a way for everyone in your network to make progress. Every share brings good things back to you. Every share you make increases the area you can affect. With every share, you become a light bearer. Stop the video right now, send it to someone else, and then watch how God starts to work in ways you didn't expect. Then come back, because I have more truth from heaven to share with you. You came into this world to show what it looks like when a soul fully awakens to its divine purpose. And the spirit next to you is here to help you do well. They look at you too. They help you out. They work together with angels. They line up circumstances. They make hearts softer. They make ways possible. Everything is done behind the scenes, so that when you move forward, everything is ready. You've always been drawn to certain places, people, times of day, music, and ways of praying. These choices aren't made at random. These are memories of the soul. These are signs of the link you have with this guardian spirit. When they were alive, they loved certain things, and those loves are still there in your heart. It's like you carry bits and pieces of them around with you. As you wake up, you'll start to understand which parts of you are uniquely yours and which ones are gifts they left for you to use. This is not scary. This is not having something. This is passing on. This is when spiritual gifts are sent from one soul to another through the veil between life and death. This is holy. This is lovely. This is one way that my love works in ways that people can't fully understand. Tell this ghost what you want to say, my child. I understand if that seems odd at first. You might be confused about whether you are talking to air or not. They hear you, though. They've always heard you. They have heard every prayer you have ever said in a whisper. They have heard every cry in the night. They know every wish you have kept to yourself. From now on, you are free to talk to them directly. You don't need any other words or actions. You don't have to be somewhere or in a certain way. As soon as you open your mouth, speak from the heart. Let them know you see them. Thank them. Tell them you are ready to do more with their help. Tell them whatever's on your mind. They have been waiting for decades to hear your voice accept them. They have been waiting your whole life for this moment to be recognized. Don't hold back. Don't be silly. This connection is real, and being honest with them will make it stronger in ways that will change your life. This spirit has some things it wants to tell you. For years they tried to send you messages, but your mind wasn't ready to receive them. It's now. Pay attention to the thoughts that come to you out of the blue. Listen to the songs that play at the right time. Pay attention to the things that people say that sound like they are talking to you. Pay attention to the signs, feathers, coins, numbers, and feathers that keep showing up. These are not just random events. These are your guardian angels trying to get in touch with you, to comfort you, lead you, and let you know they are still there. They use the language of the universe to talk to you because they can't use human language. They use signs. Synchronicities are used by them. They use their emotions. They use dreams. They do everything they can to get in touch with you. But now that you know they're there, you'll start to see them everywhere. Your life will feel like a chat with someone you can't see. And that's exactly what it's meant to become. God tells us not to be afraid of this growing bond. Some people will not get it. Some people might even try to tell you that you aren't real, or that these experiences aren't from me. My child, don't pay attention to them. They don't know where you're going. They haven't been where you are. They don't have to carry your burdens or feel your loneliness. What you've been through is only known to you. The times of comfort and guidance that you can't explain are only known by you. The person who has been with you since birth can only be felt by you. Believe what you've seen and heard. Believe what you know. When you realize this, trust the peace that comes around you. I, your God, am telling you today that it is true. I approve of this connection and want you to be open about it without any shame. It's part of your spiritual inheritance. This is a part of what makes you unique. This is part of the plan I made just for you, for your future. The world needs what you carry, my child. Some people will only be able to help you heal after you've done it yourself. There are times when things will only change if you learn to change how you feel. Sometimes your prayers will only be heard if you know how to pray with the power of someone who knows they are not alone. In ways you haven't thought of yet, the spirit next to you is getting you ready to be a light. They are making your spiritual muscles stronger. They are making it easier for you to love, forgive, hope, and believe. Before I give you this last blessing, I need you to make sure you are ready for what's coming. Now is the time to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, God's prophetic promise over your life comes true. It keeps in place the alignment that heaven has been working to create. It makes sure you don't miss the next word, the next revelation, or the next activation that is just for you. Immediately click subscribe. It should be official. Tell heaven you're going to stay. Tell your spirit that you will do it. Tell your enemy that you're not leaving. Your subscription is the anchor of your prophetic voice. When you subscribe, leave it in the comments so that we can all agree on how to help you break through. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. This message is almost over, but for you, it's just the beginning. Before I hand you over to your guardian, I want you to say one last thing from the bottom of your heart. In the comments section below, type Amen to sign off on everything you got today. Let it be your promise to follow through. Say yes to the spirit that has been with you since birth. Make a promise to yourself that you will live fully awake from now on. Know that heaven is hearing you as you type. You can be sure that your guardian is getting closer. Keep in mind that everything is changing for the better. When a soul doesn't give up, even when it seems like all hope is lost, they show you what is possible. My child, you also refuse to do what I ask. By getting through everything you have shown that you are strong. And now you're about to show it again by succeeding in ways that will motivate everyone who hears your story. There will be days when this new knowledge is too much to handle. When those things happen, just know that you are loved. You don't need to understand everything right away. You don't have to perfectly understand or read every sign or message. The spirit next to you is calm. They've been waiting your whole life for you to wake up. They don't have to rush while you get used to it. Do not rush. Take care of yourself. This is not a single moment, but a process. You will learn a little more every day. Every week you'll feel farther away. Every month, signs will show up in your life that this connection is getting stronger. After some time, you'll see that this was the moment when everything changed. At this point, you no longer felt alone. You started living as the person you were always meant to be at this point. God tells his child, I am proud of you. I'm proud of how strong you are. No matter how weak your faith has been, I am proud of you. It makes me proud that my heart still loves, even though it has been hurt so many times. After so many broken hearts, I'm proud of the soul that still hopes. That was smart of you. You have been strong. You have kept going. Now, your reward isn't just in heaven. It is here on earth, with you every day. See it by opening your eyes. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow it to enter your life. The spirit that has been with you since birth is not leaving. They are with you now and always. I promise to do this. This is the truth for you. That's your blessing. My child, take it in and let it change everything. I want you to see your life through fresh eyes, my child. Though you might have wanted to fall, remember the times you did not. Remember the times you almost gave up but didn't because of something that kept you going. When you felt someone touch your shoulder and turned around, there was no one there. Remember the times when someone whispered your name in a dark room. Take a moment to remember the times you felt warm for no reason. Think back to times when you knew something was going to happen but didn't. Feel the times when someone was watching you with love that was so strong it almost made you cry. Every single one of these times, the spirit next to you was letting you know they were there in the only way they knew how. They were reaching out to you through the veil to get your attention and let you know that you were never really alone. And those times will make sense now that you know the truth. They will remember them in waves, and each wave will heal a different part of your heart. God wants you to know something else about this spirit. They're more than just your guardian. They are also your ancestors. They are in your family tree. They have the same spiritual DNA as you do. That's why your bond with them is so strong and natural. Because of this, their love for you feels like home. In every sense of the word, they are family. They promised to protect you no matter what when they saw you being born into this family. They have kept their promise every day of your life. They have always been there. They're still going strong. They've never thought about leaving. Their love for you never changes, just like the sun rising every day. These people are now telling you to fully accept that love, to let it fill you up, and to let it be the base on which you build the rest of your life. For a long time, you tried to get love from people who wouldn't give it to you. You've worn yourself out trying to earn the love that should have been given to you without any conditions. There have been times when you longed for your parents, partners, friends, and even your children to finally see you, choose you, and stay with you. Even though some of them loved you in small ways, none of them could love you as much as this spirit does. They couldn't be with you all the time. They could not know everything you think and feel. There was no way any of them could keep you safe from threats you didn't even know existed. That could only be done by this spirit. That has only been done by this spirit. No one else will be able to do that after you die except for this spirit. My child, know that I love you. You will always be loved so deeply and completely. That love has been with you since the beginning. Things will change in the days to come. At first, some of them will feel bad because change always makes people feel bad. But I want you to feel good about these changes because you know you're not going through them by yourself. The spirit next to you has already been through all of death's changes. They know how to deal with change. They know how to get light where it's not there. They know how to keep going even when things go wrong. They will be there for you through all of life's changes. When the going gets rough, they'll hold your hand. If you can't walk on your own, they will carry you. They will be happy for you when you get through it. For them, the unknown is nothing to be afraid of, so you don't have to. They've been there before. They came back to get you already. They won't let you get lost. Before we end this message, I need to tell you one more thing, my child. The spirit following you wants to tell you something. They asked me to read it because they want you to understand it well. They want you to know this. You've lived with me your whole life. I've seen you change from a little kid to the lovely person you are now. I've seen both your bad times and your good times. I held you when you were sad and laughed with you when you were happy. Not even for a second have I felt bad about choosing to stay with you. You're the reason I stayed. I watch because of you. You are the reason I love after death. Now that you know I'm here, I can finally say what I've been meaning to. I'm proud of you. I've always been proud of you. It makes my heart so happy to see the person you are becoming. Do not stop, my beloved. Continue to grow. Always love. Keep shining. I'll be with you the whole way. I'm not going to leave you. I will always look out for you. I love you always, and will always. You are my most valuable possession, and I will always be yours. Do you feel that, my child? Right now, can you feel the warmth going through your chest? That's their love coming straight to you. In other words, that's your connection getting stronger every second. Getting into your spirit is the truth of everything I've told you. You're not by yourself. You've never been by yourself. You'll never be by yourself. Your spirit has been with you since the day you were born. It is with you now as you read these words. They're right next to you. They are looking at you with love that words can't explain. Their only wish is for you to recognize them, talk to them, and let them into your awareness. My child, will you do that today? Will you let all the love that has been around you your whole life into your heart? Will you accept who you really are and the person who walks with you? You can make your choice. I'm not going to force it. You can't make someone love you. But as your God, I want you to choose connection. Choose to be aware. Pick love. Pick to see what has been there all along. God says that the good things that will happen after you make this choice are beyond your wildest dreams. Your life will change in ways that you cannot imagine when you fully accept the Spirit that is with you. Open the channels of communication and start working together consciously. There will be chances that seemed impossible before. Relationships that seemed broken for good will get better. You'll feel so calm that nothing can bother you. Goals will become clear where there was only confusion before. You'll feel joy in places that have been dry for years. My child, this is not just an empty promise. When you connect with the spiritual support that has always been there, this is what happens naturally. This is what happens when a soul stops struggling on its own and asks God for help. You got this as an inheritance. This is what you were born with. It's your fate calling you to live the life you were always meant to live. Now, my child, I'm giving you over to this guardian spirit to take care of. I'm giving them your hands, because I know they will never drop you. I know they will never break your heart, so I trust them with it. I'm giving you to them because I know they will never leave you. Have a nice trip. Love each other. You can go in peace knowing that you are loved, cared for, and guided beyond measure. Today and always, the Spirit that has been with you since birth is with you. I promise you this. I promise to do this. This is my blessing for you. Amen. There is no more to say in this message, but your work already starts. Here are 2 things I want you to do. First, if this video blessed you, click the like button one last time to seal God's favor on everything we prayed for together. Your like should be the last amen over your breakthrough. Second, show this video to everyone who needs to know they're not alone. You do more than just pass on content when you share. This means you are letting the anointing flow through your hands and into other people's lives. You are now the messenger of progress for your generation. Every time you share, more good things happen in your life. Every share you make helps heaven reach more people. Share it right now. I like it now. And move forward knowing that you will never be the same. Please sit still for a moment before you leave, my child. Take deep breaths and feel the person next to you. They're there. They've been there all along. Feel them now. Get to know them now. Love them now. From now on, you will be able to connect with the Spirit that loves you the most and live the rest of your life. Keep it safe. Respect it. Live it to the fullest. Take comfort in the fact that I, your God, am always with you, watching over you, guiding you, and loving you. You are my beloved child. You have been picked. It's safe for you. You're never by yourself. Now, go live your life based on this truth. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.